This October 2025, we saw how a public platform managed to prove with a deliberate trap that a company valued at tens of billions was using its content without authorization. And this case isn't an isolated incident, it's a window revealing how the AI model training economy actually works. First, the experiment test content was published that was only accessible to Google's crawler. It didn't exist anywhere else, yet just hours later, that same information appeared as a response within Perplexity's engine. The only way this could happen was if Perplexity was extracting previously indexed Google results to indirectly appropriate the original content. There was a precedent. In May 2024, the affected platform had formally warned Perplexity to stop using its data without an agreement, as other major companies had done. Perplexity's response was that they respected robots.txt and didn't use that content for training. After that warning, citations to that platform within Perplexity's product increased 40 times. The lawsuit names not only Perplexity, but 3 companies that form part of what's described as a chain that collects and resells data. These include a Lithuanian-based scraping operation, a service linked to a former Russian entity, and a Texas company that obtains real-time Google results. Since the platform blocks direct access, they access data through Google and then market that information as if it were legitimate. All this is happening while the sector is simultaneously building physical infrastructure that costs unprecedented amounts. The same day this lawsuit was filed, a $15 billion data campus in Wisconsin was announced, part of a $500 billion plan to create several gigawatts of capacity. So you can see the scale of spending happening. So here emerges the main tension of this historic moment. The large models were trained using content that was published on the internet. And this has already happened, the weights have been adjusted, and now we see some companies paying for licenses after training while others end up in court. Perplexity's defense argues that facts have no author, but the plaintiff's position isn't about owning facts. It's that bypassing robots.txt, ignoring technical restrictions, and turning content into a multi-million-dollar business without compensation is theft, and that's exactly what Reddit claims. Meanwhile, this issue isn't just economic for large platforms, it affects individual creators too. Every piece of content we create, whether text or video, is likely being fed into AI models without our permission. And if a platform with years of investment in technical protections can't prevent data scraping, our individual ability to stop it is even more limited. While AI is transforming industries, jobs, and business models, perhaps the most profound change is happening to our concept of intellectual property. If models need huge amounts of text to compete and that material is openly available, protection becomes a matter of who can negotiate. Companies have lawyers who secure agreements for them. Platforms with user information get paid while individual creators remain unclear about what share belongs to us. And the reality is that it looks like we don't get any share at all. Companies simply use all the information we generate to train their models and profit from it without giving us anything in return, which may be sustainable initially, but as things evolve and people find it less profitable to create content, since AI will do it faster, content creation will decline. Consequently, AI will either stop developing or begin to evolve on its own, potentially disabling human thought and achieving what we call AGI. Ultimately, this discussion will shape the future of content creation as we navigate between outdated rules and emerging norms. Meanwhile, some companies pay billions while others harvest data for free, platforms monetize community data, and creators like us receive nothing. That's why we believe we need to ask better questions. Why will judicial decisions in the coming years determine whether our creative work has any ownership rights in the AI economy, or if it simply becomes free material that others profit from at our expense?